Alright, I think we've gotten far enough away from our previous position. Let's see if we can't bring this thing to a stop and check to make sure there's been no further structural damage. At least the dampeners appear to still be working. Ooh, that one forward thruster's really working to slow things down, though. Let's check my secondary controls. Alright, everything there seems to be good. I think that 6 is my turrets. Alright, good, good. Let's just bring things to a stop, take a look, make sure the ship hasn't come apart any further than it already is. See if we can't get a little bit more work done on it. Try and figure out what to do from here. Wow, this is taking forever to stop. Alright. Important safety tip. Be careful with the stopping. I should probably see about moving a few of these thrusters around. Reposition them so that I can pilot the ship a little bit more effectively. I need to reinforce most of the superstructure, unfortunately. So many thrusters are missing. Barely afford to move any of the ones I've got. I could move a few of the rearward facing. So much of the ship is missing. Alright, enough of that. We're almost stopped. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely do something about that armor plating in the way. And... uh-oh. Private sale. Alright, those are... That's probably not very well armed, right? Alright. We're stopped. You are... heading that way. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. I need a beacon on this thing. If I want to go out and try and salvage stuff, I'm gonna need a way to get back to the ship. Alright, let's get some of this stuff up out of the way. Get some of this stuff down out of the way. There we go. Alright. Just kind of get some of this stuff back into close enough shape. Oh, get the lights on. Alright, here we go. Kinda at least want to get the bridge working. Should probably seal this area off first unless I find something more structurally unsound. If I can get this area sealed off and piped back up to the, to the network, then I might be able to get it oxygenated, and I don't have to worry so much about keeping oxygen in my suit while I'm going places. Probably not going to get that done anytime soon, but it seems like a good thing to work on. Oh, look at all this mess. Alright. I need to stop focusing on these little cosmetic bits and focus a bit more on structure. Alright, let's get this one. And this one. Then let's go survey the ship. That at least is most of the existing bridge back into shape. Alright, well, I might as well go out this way. Alright, let's take a look around. asteroid. Alright, we're gonna go after that for a minute. I didn't even see that. Ooh, there's a few more over there, too. Alright, we definitely came a good distance then. That will give us some much-needed resources. Let us repair, because at the very least, the stone will give me more iron, and some of the silicon we're going to desperately need. Alright, let's maneuver the ship over to one of these asteroids. I would really like to have a ship-scale mining tool, but all I've got is the crappy little one. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, let's maneuver the ship. Let's maneuver the ship first. Think about the rest after. Whoa. Alright, well that's going... That's going away? Oh, that's still the private sail. Oh, it's just that... Yeah, it passed by its closest point. Alright, so I want to go there. So, let's... Ugh. So slow. Maybe we'll get that gyroscope repaired too. Get a few more on here so I can at least turn. If I can't move too many of the thrusters around, then it would at least be good to move... should I go for that one or should I go for the lower one? Let's try and maneuver close to this. Alright. Do not point directly at it, because we can't slow down as quickly as I would prefer. Let's just get up to something relatively reasonable. Maybe 20? No. 15. Oh, unknown signal. Those are usually probes. Might be able to do something with that too. I need a way back to the ship, but let me move the ship into position. Mark the location in my suit's GPS, and then go check that unknown signal. Man, I don't know if I'm... Doesn't even look like I'm getting closer. Alright, maybe a little faster. Let's go to 25. Gotta be careful, I've only got so much power too. Even if I find uranium, I won't be able to refine it at the moment. Although, if I can get us just this, even just stone, I should be able to salvage enough metal grids from this that I won't need the extra cobalt to get a proper refinery up. Where I'm going to position it is another question entirely. Ooh, that one down there seems to be closer. Let's go for that one. Oh, so slow. I mean, this thing was not exactly highly maneuverable at its peak, but it was better than this. I take back everything I said about this thing having had too many gyroscopes. Alright. Let's start moving this way. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Maybe. Not too thrilled with this. Come on. Maybe if I roll you this way, get a little more sun on the solar panel. Let's start slowing it down again. I can't tell how far I am from it. always a problem judging distances in space. That unknown signal, that probe, might be gone by the time I park the ship up. Alright. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to do. Let the ship coast down to a stop. Let the dampeners do their thing. I will mark my location. And quickly go check on that probe. Two hours under reverse thrust. Ooh. Okay, I'm not as close as I thought I was getting. Still. Little freaky. Alright. We're under 10 meters a second. I think. Alright, let's shut off the artificial gravity, save a little bit of power. Alright, here we go. We're coming to a stop. Let's go ahead, hop up my tanks. Top the suit up. Alright, good. Which, for some reason, always ends up shutting that off. Right, mark location. Give me... it for now. Okay. Now that I can find my way back to the ship, let's see what I can see over here. If it's broadcasting a signal, it probably has some radio components. Seeing as I could really use a beacon on the ship, I'm gonna need some of those. That way I can just have the beacon on when I go away from the ship, rather than have to leave it at a park and hope nothing happens to move it away from the waypoint. Okay. Then we'll go back, drop these off, whatever I get from this. Alright, let's go ahead and slow down. Something a bit more here. Alright. Ooh, okay. Well, hello. Little probe, what do you got on you? Ooh, computers. And some medkits, that's useful. Alright, let's grab what parts we can here. Grab that too. I think I can get some silicon. Is it silicon I get out of the parachutes? I don't recall. But everything here is useful for the moment. Oh, I bumped it. It's starting to move. Great. Give me everything. Everything you got, I will take. Alright. Let's head back. Take a look at what I got. That's a fair amount of stuff. Another display. Those are silicon heavy as well. 22 computers. I think that's my real haul there, is the 22 computers. Although, if I can get some stone processing, that's a little less important. Still, anything I don't have to manufacture on board or from components I already have is an advantage. Let's just kind of move on up. I should probably try and work on getting as much of the ship back together as I can. At the same time, I do really need to see what I can harvest for resources. Alright, let's drop this off, and then see if there are any mineral deposits on that asteroid, or if it's just stone. Ooh, look at how much of my energy I burnt just doing that. Oh, it's probably because I have my lights on. Let's you guys all in there. I have a drill. Let's get the drill available. Recharge? Yeah, recharge, refresh. As much as I can here real quick. Couple of days worth of power left. I'm afraid what's gonna happen when I run out of uranium. Let's take a look at this asteroid here. Is that uranium? No, that's just a dark spot. Uranium looks like a dark spot. That would have been way too convenient if this thing had uranium. Then I would just have to make a refinery and it would have been good for a while. Doesn't appear I am quite that level of lucky, though. I could theoretically put a ore detector on the ship if I get the resources for it. I'm not seeing any surface deposits. It is possible it is just stone. Oh no, wait a minute, here we go. Silicon. I was just saying how much I need silicon. Alright, let's get some regular stone first. Get some of that processing. Then maybe get something more. Alright. There was no antenna on that. Darn. Just realizing. Okay. So if we drop you in there, there we go, the refinery pulled it out. It's gonna process it. Beautiful. What do we need to work on? What do we need to focus on? What are you? Military mine layer. Oh, please don't be coming this way. You look like you might pass pretty close. Keep an eye on you. Alright, let's get a beacon up so that I don't have to rely on that. At the same time, I also really want to repair some of this structure. The more of this that is repaired, the more sound the entire ship will be. And the more I can walk around and not waste as much hydrogen. Which, until I find a decent source of ice, is very, very limited. Well, I say very limited. I mean, I got a decent amount of ice at the moment, but not being able to source more is an issue in my mind. I'd really like to get a shield generator online. That way at least I could feel like I'm not going to fall apart at a moment's notice. Alright. Let me get this. Where are you? You might just pass close as opposed to coming right for me. Let me try and at least get some of this into shape. This is a major crossbeam here. This thing is beat to hell. Geek. You look like you're gonna pass away from me. Alright, let me just really quick get into the weapons. Where's my turrets? Alright, turrets. How are you set up? Don't target stations at the moment, or characters. Crank you up. Is there a way for me to... target options. Here we go. Alright, can I do this for all of them? Yeah, target options. Weapons only. There we go. I only want to target enemy weapons. If I can get away with just stripping the weapons off of the target, then I might be able to grab the remainder of the ship for salvage. So that's... oh, wait a minute. Turn you back on. There we go. Alright, just in case something comes close. Yeah, you look like you're gonna pass far enough away. Alright, let me get some resources here. Let me make some repairs. Got a lot of work to do. That took far too long for how little I actually accomplished. I do feel better having this main brace back in shape, though, although it is still missing a bit. Got some of this armor, too, but... alright, it's gonna take weeks if I try to fix just the existing stuff with the tools I have. I'm gonna have to do something better. Alright, I'm gonna... I think focus on just repairing the areas that I'm currently working in. I've got to do it that way. I can't really afford the time it's going to take. Alright, what do I need in the short term? I could really, really use the ability to just gather some resources from inside the ship. What I would really like, at least temporarily, is a way to mine. I have an idea. But to do it, I'm gonna need to get this hooked up. Let's get some of this into shape. This is the area I'm working in. Then I should prepare the repair the area here. If I do this as I go, eventually, I'll have everything repaired. Good enough. I need that to connect to there. Let's, I suppose, start by getting some of this out of the way. Just kind of get some of this stuff pounded back into shape so I can actually access the parts of the machine I want. Let's go ahead and get this bit fixed. Alright. So I should be able to just salvage these. I don't need those at the moment. I more need parts down here. Where's my conveyor bits? Oh no, don't tell me I don't have it unlocked. Need to build a cargo container? There we go. Aha! Let's try and do this as economically as I can. I will need to replace some of these parts as I repair things, but for the moment, that should do. Let's start from this end. I'm gonna need to scavenge some other parts from elsewhere, though. Quite probably, at least. Alright, let's fix this. Right. Get some of these dangerous points out of the way. This is literally where I'm working, so I'm sticking to my thing about only fixing the stuff where I'm working. Yeah, that's one further out. We'll go ahead and get that. It's the last one in the row. Alright. So let's see. I need what parts? Interior plates, construction components, small steel tubes, motors. Interior plates, motors, small steel tubes, construction components. I don't think I have enough of most of this. Yeah, look at that, I don't have enough motors.
Energy low.
Let's get what we have in here. So what I'm gonna do, 3, tell you to do that. 4 components cannot be put into production. I don't like hearing that. I don't like hearing that. Let's recharge. And we need to turn on the assembler. Maybe it was... Oop, what's going on? Okay. Maybe it's just because the assembler was off? Can I... All components successfully... Yeah. It was just because the assembler was off. Let's go ahead and keep keep recharging. Ugh, I don't have enough nickel. Alright. That means I should go grab more stone. Probably finish up those conveyors. Let's get that out. Let's get you in there processing. Let's see. Not withdraw 5 motors. All components successfully withdrawn. Okay. Let's get these welded up. Alright, I'm now connected to the bottom. Need a couple more things, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to manage it. But we're going to give it the old college try. It's got a piston in place. Right off the bottom there. And can I get a drill? Right off the bottom there. Okay. And you, I don't need to use those tubes on, because you'll get to functional before then. You, on the other hand, are gonna need all of that stuff. You are gonna need pretty much everything except for the steel plates. There's motors involved. 5 more motors. Oh, there's 4 more motors here too. Alright, let's grab you. You. Now I made a few extra motors. I don't think I made enough extra motors though. Let's see how far we get. The tubes. I'm gonna have to scavenge more of the gyroscopes. Even as terrible as it is, I don't want to try and take the tubes out of the thrusters. The gyroscopes are a slightly better option. You actually have a couple in you still.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's deposit what we can here. Alright, good. That got the piston in order. Oh, we're gonna need more tubes. A few more motors. 1 more gyroscope's worth of motors. Of course, we're gonna have to pretty much do whatever we need for those tubes.
Inventory full.
Let's dump everything that isn't a motor or a tube. We'll be able to replace everything
Inventory
except for the
full.
large steel tubes as soon as I have resources coming in. And once I have resources coming in, I can use these materials to get the better refinery I would need, or the better assembler I would need in order to make the steel tubes.
Inventory full.
Dang it. Come on. Oh, there's some motors in there. I didn't mean to.
Inventory full.
Alright, let's deposit what we got, see what we have. That'll do. Okay. Alright. Now that we have that, we should be able to maneuver the ship into position, seriously up our resources. And since I can just turn things on, that'll give me more time to go ahead and do some extraneous repairs. I say extraneous because it's not necessarily areas I'm working in. Alright. That is a workable plan.